Testing. What's up, RAE Nation? Raevonshae is in the building. Let me check to see if everything is on and see if I can hear myself. Everything is working. Here we go. Hey, lady, how are you? I'm on here tonight. Cinch with Jay Lee. What's up? What's up? You in the building tonight? I just jumped on. I was washing. I started to put my clothes in the washer, and then my water alarm went off. And when my water alarm went off, it shuts off. It automatically shuts off the water, the power, the gauges, the hoses, everything, so we won't have any floods. So the plumber came out here, and he was checking, and they couldn't find nothing. They couldn't find no water nowhere. It just so they thinking, oh yeah, yeah, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm having a challenge. February the 6th. Let me see what dates. I'm doing a challenge, but it's only a content creation challenge. Oh, you did? You saw my post about the plumber. He climbed over and went through the back, and he was because it's so small in that area. Because I got a stackable wash and dry. He done climbed over and went to the back and to see, and he checked all around. We couldn't find no leaks. Then we pulled the whole washing machine. I had to help him pull the dang washing machine out. And it was a lot. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a workout. So I was getting ready to go to bed, but I said, let me go ahead and go live. We are mid-January, and times is really changing, and this AI is taking over. And if we don't become serious about our content creation and start really trying to put ourselves on the map, a lot of people gonna get left behind. And then so when people are just starting up, you could be ahead of the game if you just get started and really take this stuff serious and put your all into it. Not a bit of it, not a little bit, but that's why I'm doing a challenge. I'm doing a challenge. It ain't no teaching involved. I'm not teaching nobody nothing. They got to already know what they're doing. And it's just going to be pushing. I'm just going to push you to put that content out there and get things going, because times is changing. People don't really realize. You go into Walmart, all these lines are self-checkout now. It ain't but a couple of lines that actually got people working. The cashiers are not even. So it's going to be, technology is going to be taken over. And if people don't really, really get their mindset right and get on board, not caring what I'm posting, just going to, okay, yeah, just post. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just do whatever you do. You can join the challenge. The challenge is it's paid to join, because I'm only getting serious people. I'm only working with serious people. And so it's called RAEschallenge.com. RAES challenge. It's only a $20 registration fee, and it's 5 days of us pushing. I'm only gonna be working with people that's really ready to work. And when you do everything free, people don't really do no work. They just come, they look, they leave, they're not serious. I'm trying to reach people that's serious about business. And when people pay, they really do, they take action, and they do what they're supposed to most time. Sometimes they don't even do it even when they pay. You can have somebody pay you this kind of money and they still ain't gonna do nothing. But this challenge, I'm finna be producing more content than I ever pushed before. And whoever want to run with me can run with me on RAEschallenge.com. It ain't really about the content that you posting. It's more about being consistent and grinding and pushing this content out, and we doing it together. So you can join it. Let me put the link in there for the other people who don't come in, because I'm not gonna be. Where's the? Yeah, but this is as of yesterday situation. I'm not gonna post. I'm just gonna post old and new. That's good. Okay, are you gonna be posting? I already did it. No, it ain't no chat. No. It's gonna be whatever. Hold on. I might post challenge topics, but most of this is only to get in gear, get people in gear. This ain't got nothing to do with telling you what to post, telling you how to post, or none of that. You got to know what you're gonna post. You already got to know what you're gonna post. It's about us pushing this content out there, and then actually coming together and posting what we posted. Like, hey, I did this today. I got this. I did 3 so-and-sos today. Stuff like that. But it ain't about, I'm not teaching nothing not in no $20 challenge. I'm not. And I might put some topics out there. But the details is already on the page. It's more of a accountability type training. It's more of accountability challenge. Let's get this content. Let's post this content. Let's learn how to be consistent. All this excuses and stopping and starting and stopping and starting back, that's never going to get people to the place that they want to actually go. The people don't like to hear that type of stuff, but the truth is the truth, whether we like to hear it or not. And the only reason sometimes that hold us back is because people cannot seem to be consistent. Everything in the world stops you. This happened, that happened. Things going to always happen. Something happened today. Something happened yesterday. Something happened today. And I'm still able to, even it's 9:12 p.m. I'm still able to get on here and do something, even if something happened today. Something happened yesterday. Something is always happening, but I don't make excuses when something happened. I still got to do my work. I might have to do my work late. I might have to do my work early. I might have to do my work midday. It don't matter. I got to get my work done, and I'm not making excuses, so I don't accept excuses. If somebody want to run with me, they just going to have to learn that this is how I am. I'm not going to accept no excuses because I'm not an excuse maker. So sometimes things do come up, and they are overwhelming and stuff like that. I can understand that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying sometimes things do come up, but sometimes people be having the most. You ought to hear some of these excuses. You know what I mean? Like some of these excuses they're not even, I ain't finna listen to that mess. Sometimes we got other situations and we go through things and, and we can't, sometimes we ain't got access to computers, stuff like that. We probably can't do. But if you got a chance to do something, it's time to run with it, because this puts you in a position to where you can start making money even when you can't post, if you go ahead and get the stuff out. When you go ahead and just, okay, I'm going to hone in. I'm finna go all in. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. I'm going to crank this content out. That's why I say we're going to do 5 days straight of straight up grinding. If somebody don't want to commit to 5 days straight of straight grinding with me, they ain't ready. They not ready. And they going to and next year at the same time, I can't help you monetize your Facebook account or your page. I mean, all you have to do is you got to just be consistent in your reels and start posting your reels, or you can get monetized in different ways, but it ain't nothing I can do to help you get monetized. You just have to do what you need to do on your own page and start posting your reels. You need to get 100,000 views a month on your reels. In the last 30 days, you need to have 100,000, and you need to have 5 reels posted recently. In the past 30 days, you need to have 5 reels, and you need to be in the US to get monetized with reels. They got other ways you could get monetized with Facebook, but you have to have like 600,000 minutes of watch time to get the ads played on your Facebook videos or your Facebook lives. So if you have 600,000 watch time minutes within the last 60 days, you can also get monetized like that. Then they got the stars program to where you can get monetized. You can have people send you stars. People can send you stars. Some of your fans, if you start actually getting on there and talking to them people and doing stuff, they can send stars and put them on give you like donations on your account. So that's another way. And then you can have subscribers. They can subscribe to your account and they can give you $4.95 a month, $9.95 a month, or whatever. And they can subscribe and support. People got to stand and do their own due diligence and do their own work. It ain't nothing that somebody else can do for you, but you can get out there and do it and put your all into it and do it yourself. I mean, because that's all I do. I do it myself. And then when I want somebody to do something for me, I hire them. I go out and hire people and I pay people to do stuff for me. So, and then if I need somebody to post on my behalf and I can't do it all myself, I might hire somebody or I might get me a tool. So it's ways we can do things, but we just got to learn how to go on and take accountability for our own actions and get this stuff out there. This content creation, this is where the wave is at right now. See, people missed that other wave. It was a wave of stuff going on. Every time you turn around, they got new sites. They got old sites going away. They got new sites coming up. MySpace was here, and now you welcome. MySpace was here. MySpace is gone. It ain't gone, but people done maneuvered over. Now we over here. We're doing this. Sometimes things change, but as long as you learn how to do the basic fundamentals of marketing, it's all marketing. Content creation is only marketing. It's a form of marketing. Once you learn marketing, it don't matter what you do. You can always be able to make money because you got to learn the foundational principles of marketing. And stop just looking for a quick buck and try to learn how to build a business. And then you will never stop making money because you always know how to do what it takes to make money. If Facebook ain't paying, you can still make money because you know how to do marketing. You know what I mean? What if, so we got to just kind of open our minds up and think about how we can do stuff to make us money as a business, because a business is going to make more. A business mindset. I'm talking about a business mindset. When you have a business mindset, your brain is going to adapt to bigger things that we could do besides just this one thing. Because you might be in an area to where they don't even pay you for Facebook Reels. You might be in an area to where they only paying USA. If I'm over here, over somewhere else, and they not paying, I still got to be able to think outside of the box because I still can make money some type of way on Facebook. Okay, well, let me get people to subscribing to my account. I put up a post yesterday and said, do somebody want, this is what I posted yesterday, and I was just throwing out a joke. I put up a post yesterday. It was actually last night. And I said, hey, beautiful people, do anybody want to send me a Cash App so I can order me a pizza? And 2 minutes later, after I put that post up, I done got a Cash App. And I was like, this lady done sent me a Cash App. And I said, lady, no, you didn't. And she was like, yeah, we go way back. So guess what? People will, if you just put your mind out there and you just throw it out there, somebody's going to bite. And so when somebody bite, put your business hat on and start thinking of how can you serve the people? What kind of skill set are you going to develop for yourself in order to be able to serve somebody else? Can you learn how to do graphics? You can make money doing graphics. Can you learn how to do something? What can you learn? What kind of skill set do you already have? And if you don't have one, what can you actually learn to where you can serve somebody better? Hey, real life, how you? So that's what you want to think about. Not just how can I make money, but more of how can I build a business? Say a business is going to last longer than just making money. Money can come and go. It's going to stop. But if you build an actual business where you can actually learn a skill set, skill sets take you a lot farther than this little bitty piece of money that Facebook is not paying what it was paying when we first got in the Facebook Reels program. It's not paying the same. So, and then we got to also learn that we got to jump on things early and stop jumping on things at the tail end of everything. We jump on things 12 months later, 2 years later, 5 years later. The people that jumped on in the front end, they're making the most out of the situation because the people that jump in early, when they first get access to something, they are decision makers. They jump on something early. They don't know as much as you know. They don't know much. They just make decisions faster. When you become a decision maker, I'm finna jump on board. None of us knew what Facebook was doing, but we didn't wait. We said, let me go on and see what this is all about. We jumped on and we was making money because we jumped on in the beginning. The people that waited, now some people didn't have the opportunity. Some people didn't know about it. I ain't talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who saw it and skipped over it. The people who saw it and let it pass, thought it was a scam. They waited to see what everybody else was going to do. Then they jump on at the tail end. Those are the people who always miss everything that was meant for them. They miss it. They think everything is a scam. They think everything is it's too good to be true. And the mindset need to change in order to be able to build a business and actually make some real money. So now it's something else coming. It's always going to be something else coming out. Learn how to get on this stuff while it's out, while it's hot. Then by the time it's 2 years later, whatever, you done made your money. And if it's still going, you still making money. But if it slow down, like some stuff ain't even worth it no more. Some stuff is not really even worth it no more unless you really know how to do your business and do marketing. So if we focus on that, that's why I say this content creator challenge, we challenging ourselves. We getting out of our comfort zone, and we finna push, and put this content out there in the world. We finna put as much content as we can. We're gonna go a whole 5 days straight, grinding, pushing, getting it out there, jumping out our comfort zone, and doing all this type of stuff. Because guess what? It's time to go to the next level. Who wants to be at the same level again? Another year, another year, another year. How long is that gonna do? I mean, who gonna keep doing that? Nobody should want to keep living like that. Stretch yourself. Stretch yourself. When somebody tell you do this, if you get offended easily and you can't do what somebody say, do it yourself. Tell yourself. You don't have to join nobody. You don't have to jump in my challenge. You don't have to jump in nobody's challenge. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. You know what I mean? And then when you challenge yourself, get up and do what you said you was going to do. Get up and honor your own word. Our word is all we have. Okay, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do this today. Oh, well, this came up and I can't do it. You don't want to be that type of person. Every time something come up, then you can't do it. That's not being a person of your word. When you put your word down here and you say certain things, you just made a commitment. I don't care if you're making it to somebody else or you making it to yourself. We need to be able to honor our word. Our word is all we got. You ever had somebody, if you ever had somebody ask you for something, some money or something, you loan them some money, they say they're going to pay you back by a certain day. Oh, hey, oh, you still here? See, it shows I got 0 people on this line. I don't even see nobody on the line. But have you ever had somebody and they ask you to borrow some money, right? And then you loan them some money. They say they're going to pay you back by Friday. You loan them some money. Here come Friday. You don't hear from them. I ain't never like to have to call somebody about them owing me. You owe me. I don't want to have to call you for my money. I don't want to have to call you for something that you know you owe me. So I won't call. They don't call you Friday. They don't call you Saturday. They don't call you Sunday. They don't call you at all. They don't call you no more. You got to start calling them next week, next Friday, the Friday after they done said they're going to pay you. Because if you don't call them, you ain't going to never get your money. You're not a person of your word. Even if you could call them and say, hey, I done had people borrow something from me and they say, oh, girl, I ain't forgot about you, but so-and-so. Just call and update somebody. Let them know what's going on so that, guess what? At least they know you trying and you considering them. Now, when somebody if I had to borrow some money from somebody, they would say, when can you pay me back, of course? And I say, well, I'm thinking, but I'm not for sure. I don't want to say a certain date, but I'm thinking around this time. That way it clears me of saying a certain date if I can't make it. I don't want to say I'm going to pay you back on this date, not knowing if I'm going to have it on that date, because I love being a person of my word. So if I'm a person of my word, I'm going to think before I even say the words. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to be around this time. I don't want to say a certain date because I don't really know, but I think it's going to be around this time. And is it okay if I can that's the way I do things, because you want to honor your word. You want to honor your commitment, even if your commitment is only to yourself. You'll get so much farther and you'll be able to see so much more results from just making commitments to yourself and honoring the commitments you have to yourself. I'm going to produce content all week. I'm going to start this challenge, raisechallenge.com. I'm going to start this challenge and I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit 5 days. You know why people don't win in life? You know why people don't win? They start Monday. They can make it Tuesday. They come in late Wednesday and they don't make it Thursday or Friday because they be done quit already. That's why people can't make no money, period. Because they can't stay committed for the whole 5 days. That's why they don't run 7 and 31 day challenges and 90-day challenges. People don't make it 7, 21 days, 30 days, or 90 days. People don't make it through those challenges. They can't even make it through a 5-day challenge. A 5-day challenge, people start out Monday. Half of them come Tuesday. A third of them come Wednesday. And then Thursday, maybe 2 or 3 of them going to show up. And Friday, all of them going to miss. Because people are not committed to their own word. If we learn how to start being more committed to our own word, when you start seeing those results, you got to plant your seeds every single day if you want your fruit to grow. So if you start committing yourself, even if you can't commit to somebody else, commit to yourself. I never like to say things to people and I can't even honor my own word. I don't say I'm gonna call you back in a minute. If I know I'm not gonna call you back in a minute, why would I say I'm gonna call you back in a minute? Because I know when I get off that telephone, I'm through for the day. Why would you say, let me call you right back when you know when you hang up that phone? Well, I got busy. Oh, well, I got, these things are, they minor things to people who don't care about their word. They not minor to people who take their word seriously. So when we start doing things, we got to learn. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. If God is a person of his word, I'm created in his image. I'm supposed to be a person of my word. So when I say things, the only thing I got is my word. Why in the world am I always making excuses for stop saying it? Stop saying what you're going to do. If you know you can't commit to what you said, just don't say it at all and start moving in your direction. You don't even have to say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. And you could just move. And if you know you can't be a person of your word, don't say it. Because when I thought about that, I was like, somebody tell me they're gonna pay me. You give somebody some money or something, and they say they're gonna pay you by a certain date. I ain't never like to call somebody and say, hey girl, you got that money you said you're gonna give me. I ain't never like that. I ain't never have to. I like the people that call me and say, hey girl, hey, I'm finna come over there, I'm finna bring you yours, or at least call and say, hey girl, I ain't forgot about you. I done had people call me and say, ooh girl, I ain't forgot about you, girl. It's just something came up. But they call and just kept me informed. They ain't trying to run off with my stuff. You know what I mean? Hey girl, that's cool. I respect that, because things do come up to where we don't know. But they didn't know to say, well, girl, I don't know when I'm going to be able to pay. See, I always cover myself. If I have to borrow something from somebody, ooh, child, I don't know exactly what day, but it's going to be around this time. I know for certain. That way I cover myself, because I've always thought about my word. But somebody who don't think about their word, they're not going to think on that level. Everything is about how we think. And once we think a certain way, we can change our behavior. When we change our behavior, you change your finances. Guess what? Changed my finances when I started doing a budget sheet. I started writing down all my stuff. I started writing down my finances. I started writing down what I'm going to tackle, how I'm going to tackle this. And I started committing to myself. I ain't committed to nobody else. I committed to myself. I'm finna pay these people. I'm finna pay these people. I'm going to pay this. I'm going to pay this. I committed to myself. And then I said, now your credit score rising. Now your things is, you get more of a budget to work with. Now you can invest more, because I'm committing to my own word. So, man, it's a lot involved in this type of stuff. But to grow to the next level, we got to be willing to. I heard this Myron Golden. He said, lack of education and that's a form of darkness. You walking in the darkness when you don't have certain education. Because it's like being uneducated and having a lack of knowledge, like the Bible say, people perish for the lack of knowledge. People are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So you walking in the darkness, and every time you learn something new, you are walking more into light, because now you know something that you didn't. Every time I learn something that I didn't, my eyes become wide open to this topic. You might not know everything about everything, but when you learn something about something, you learn more than what you did. That's why we always got to keep ourselves. They say lifelong leaders are lifelong learners. We always supposed to be educating ourselves and doing what we need to do to get to the next level so we can grow. So with this content creation challenge, it's just all about, it ain't even about teaching. It ain't about teaching nobody nothing, because everybody at this point, people should already know what they're doing with their life. And if you don't know nothing, I mean, of course, they got courses for you to take to learn what you want to do with your life at this point. But right now, I'm challenging the people who doing it, but quitting, doing it, stopping, doing it, stopping. Let me challenge these people, because at least they already got something on the table. I want to work with the people who already got something on the table. I just need to get you to commit. I just need to get you serious about because once you start seeing those fruit, that fruit come from it, we ain't gonna be able to stop you then. The only reason people can be inconsistent like that, they ain't seen too many results. The reason why people don't, and you can't get results if you don't be consistent. So it's like a life, it's like a cycle that people keep going through. You're not being consistent because you ain't seen no results. Because had you seen some results, you know to be consistent. Nobody would have to say, be consistent, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. your faith come in. You have to have, at some point, the faith got to kick in and say, I'm going to be consistent whether I see the results or not. Right now, the results are underground. When you plant a seed, it goes down first into the ground, take root. You got to water that seed. You got to fertilize that seed. You got to do all this with your seed. And then guess what? Stuff becomes to sprout. Then you can finally see, but your seed went down first, so you never saw nothing. So what most people do, they put their seed in the ground, then they leave. You ain't fertilized it, you ain't watered it, you ain't did nothing. You ain't giving no sunlight. You ain't did nothing for your seed. You left your seed. You come back 2 or 3 months later talking about, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that. You plant some more seeds, then you gone again. Nothing can grow like that. You got to put yourself on, hey, I'm going to water these seeds. I'm going to keep planting these seeds. I'm going to keep watering these seeds. I'm going to replant the seeds. I'm going to put some more seeds out there. Even if I got to put an old video up, I'm going to put an old video up. Even if I got to put an old picture up, I'm going to repurpose my content. I'm going to keep on putting my content out there. If did nobody see it 2 months ago, I'm going to delete that one and I'm going to put a new one. I'm going to put that same one. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to put another one up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we're going to keep planting these seeds. So that's what I want to do. I want to work with the people and it's going to be an investment of the $20 because I don't want to work with no tire kickers. I don't want to work with no people who just looking to see what it's all about. You know what it's all about. I get on. If you want to just look, YouTube is free. But when it comes down to working with somebody, I don't want to waste my time. When I'm working, I'm working. If my mama called me and I'm working, I talk a certain way when I'm working. When I'm taking care of business, I talk a certain way because this is my work time. Oh, thanks, real life. I didn't even know you were still here. Like, I can't even see who be on here. But when I'm working, I used to braid hair. And when I was braiding hair, people would call me on the phone. What you doing? I'm braiding hair. I got to call you back. I can't play. I can't talk. I can't do nothing because I'm taking care of business. Anything I ever did, my business, you take your business seriously and you do it first. You got to take care of your business first. So somebody called me. My mama used to call me while I was on live all the time, knocking me off, messing up my phone. I mean, doing all this type of stuff. Look, don't call me while I'm taking care of business. This is business. So people may say, oh, I'm never mad. My delivery is just me. This is me. This is the way I deliver. This is just the way I talk. I talk like this with my kids. I talk like this with my family. I'm just me. But the seriousness of how I feel about us, okay, we black, most of us anyway. And then we women, most of us anyway. So we could be doing so much more if we just learn what we need to learn and execute. See, a lot of people don't really know what you can really, really have from this stuff. I do because I'm, you know what I mean? I know what you can have from doing this stuff. That's why I'm so passionate about telling people, keep going. You don't nobody want to hear the words be consistent, but that's all it is. Be consistent. I mean, it's nothing nobody else can tell you. We got to say, be consistent. Keep putting this stuff out because you don't see it. When I first started with the Google AdSense program, I didn't start with YouTube. I started with Google AdSense program back in 2007. I was waking up 2:00 in the morning. I made 36 cents. Ooh, guys, I made, telling my kids, when they woke up the next morning, ooh, I made 53 cents. I made 45 cents. The cents. You know, people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear nothing about, I made 53 cents. I made $1. I made 27 cents. They don't want to hear that. That ain't enough for them. So they mind say, go to work. Go back to work. You can work for all these years, but when somebody else is making 9, 10,000, 12,000, 20,000, 40,000 a month, just because they committed for maybe, it may take, okay, it's true, my older videos getting views that I see what I'm saying? Because you planted those seeds. You planted those seeds so they getting views, and you would never thought it if you just quit way back then. So when I was, if you just really understand how this stuff works, so much money. I say that because I post videos about everything. I'm talking about I post car videos. I make, every time you turn around, how did you find out about me? TikTok, Google, Craigslist, Instagram. Somebody's hearing about me from the seeds that I planted. How did you hear about me? YouTube. Because guess what? I plant my seeds. So then somebody buy a car, I get paid for that. So if we don't do what it takes to get paid, you just gonna be looking to get paid from Facebook Reels? Or you just gonna be looking to get paid from YouTube AdSense when that ain't nothing but a few dollars every 1,000 views, when you could be actually really putting this stuff together and making a real business out of it and selling something and making whatever you choose to make every 1,000 views. So it's so much money. I just be wanting us to get it. Like, stop waiting so long to start grasping stuff. Like, start trying to grasp it as early as it's introduced to you, instead of waiting and, oh, I'll look at that later. Oh, I'll watch the replay. Oh, I'll do this and I'll do that. You know why people can sell courses, and you know how you can see somebody selling a course and most people say, oh, I seen that already. And they say they seen the same stuff that's in the course is something they could have found on YouTube. But you know why people ain't winning? Because they don't take action from YouTube. A lot of people can see the same stuff on YouTube. Those people are not ready to take action. If the same stuff was on YouTube and you saw it, why didn't you do stuff? Why didn't you do it when you seen it on YouTube? It was free. You got it. You got the stuff for free. Why wouldn't you win when it was free? They had to pay for it, because at this point now they're ready to pay attention. People who pay attention. People who pay attention. So when somebody pay for something, you got their undivided attention now, and they ready to work. Those are the only people that's gonna really get results. Now it may be 1 out of 10. It may be 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20 that do stuff for free and get results, but they gotta be committed. Because even the people that pay, sometimes they ain't even committed. But you got a better chance of getting somebody some results when they invest in themselves, because that means they actually ready to take some action and ready to listen to what you got to say. If somebody not willing to invest in themselves at all, I'm not willing to work with them at all, because they ain't gonna do nothing but waste my time. They don't care about their time. It's already proven that they don't care about their time. They can't even be consistent with themselves. So then if they not willing to pay, I already know that they finna waste my time. I'm not finna, what am I gonna do that for? That don't make sense. So it don't make business sense. You know what I mean? Like, certain things just don't make business sense because you already know a pattern. There's a pattern here of you being inconsistent, and you want to come to me and take up all my time for free, and then you want to be inconsistent with me too for free. Now I just wasted all of. So we just got to understand that it's so much to be done, and it's so much money to be made, and it's time to stop playing, because you can miss it again. It's when the bank started getting rid of the tellers, and they started putting those dang machines outside in the front where we could just drive through and get our deposit, put our deposits in at the ATM outside the bank. All we do is drive through the line. They start out with the ATM in front of the bank. Everybody was going in the bank at one point. Then they put the ATM in front of the bank. Then they put an ATM in the drive-through. They put two of them in one row, one in front, one in the back. Next thing you know, they had every single row filled up with 2 ATMs on each row. Now when you drive through, ain't no teller. Ain't no teller. The teller done got replaced by the machines. And then you go in the bank, ain't but 1 or 2 people in the bank. Ain't no all them people in the bank no more. So at Walmart, you had all these cashiers everywhere working doing all this type of stuff, doing all these. So now you walk in Walmart. I ain't even been in Walmart in so long. My cousin just told me this today. She said she went into Walmart by me, and she said ain't every row, every checkout is self-checkout. They started with checkouts on the end. They started with self-checkout on each end of the store. Like 4 or 5 of them on this end of the store, 4 or 5 of them on that end of the store. All the middle was still cashiers. But guess what they did? They started slowly switching them out, putting the self-checkout on each row. They may have maybe 1 or 2 cashiers. They got rid of them cashiers. So the world is changing. We looking at it change, but we ain't making no change. So you still thinking that this technology is not going to replace you. You got to start thinking better than that, because guess what? Technology is replacing people every day. My daughter just said, I just told my daughter what's happening. She's like, yeah, see, the robots and technology is replacing everything. AI is replacing everything. If you don't know how to get with these times, and you don't know how to position yourself and learn yourself a skill set to where you can't be replaced, or even if you can, it ain't going to be as easy, because you know a skill set That means I got to sit down and learn something that the average person can't do, that I can do, so that I can get somebody to pay me just in case somebody get to trying to replace. See, I can't be replacing certain things because a robot ain't finna be braiding your hair. So even if all else fails, I can start braiding hair. If push come to shove, if push ever come to shove, I got some things I can do. I can put out some ads and go start braiding some hair. Cause ain't no robots really just braiding hair yet. Now they might start, but it's a skill set I done developed that where I can make sure that if all else fails, and if I get to doing, I get to get nervous around this camp, you can catch me in somebody's salon braiding some hair and making some money doing that. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, if all else fails, guess what? I'll be building websites. I'll go back to building websites, which I don't build websites for people no more. But and shoot, technology taking over that. So I always start trying to think ahead of the game. If all else fails, what can I actually be doing in case the technology start taking over? You ain't really safe building websites for other people no more. When I started building websites for people, I was charging like $500 to $1,000 for websites. And then all these people started coming up and they had the software coming up and then they had the templates. You could just pick a template and all that type of stuff. And then it was, guess what? It was so many people charging $100 to do websites. And I was like, man, but I charge $5. You could be teaching them to teach the robots. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to teach them to teach the robots to braid. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to, okay, if all else fails, I'm going to have to teach you to teach these robots how to braid. That was a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. So I always try to think and put myself ahead of something. And that's why you always, every day, every single day, I'm learning something new. I'm learning something, even if I'm learning something, even in my lane. I don't have to jump in everybody's lane to learn something. I'm learning something, how to sharpen my own tools, how to get my own skill set better. I'm learning how to work on my stuff. I found a picture of myself. I put it in this AI tool and it turned into a video. And I was speaking in a white woman voice in a doggone video. I done turned a picture. I done turned the still picture into a video, and I'm talking like this white woman in the video, the little robot voice, the white woman. Her name was Jenny. I done put it in Jenny voice and everything. AI. It came from a picture. A picture done turned me into a video, and I'm talking like Jenny now. Do you know how powerful this mess is if we don't stay in tune and stay on top of this stuff or make the money while we can? We need to make as much money while we can from this stuff, position ourselves so we can do this stuff. Because in the next 5 or 10 years, some other stuff, I'm serious, I work in the lunch and I knew they need. Oh yeah, they do need, of course they need, they need to have somebody to program the robots. They do, of course. But they don't need it. I mean, one person can program all the robots, really. They don't need a whole bunch of people. So you got these people, and certain people, well, I'm just gonna say, when it's time for me to listen, like for me personally, when it's time for me to listen to something that goes wrong with my computer, something go wrong with my computer, and I get on YouTube to try to figure it out, I'm only listening to a certain type of person when it comes down to that particular topic. I'm only listening, and sometimes they don't even be speaking English in the video, Bangladesh or whatever their language is. I be listening to certain people because I know they specialize in this type of stuff when it comes to computers. So guess what? I listen to them. And then I don't even have the time. This stuff don't even be in English. I be following along. I be following their mouse along. And when you get bugs on your computer or something happen with your computer, something going wrong, I listen to them people. And by the time I get through watching that video, my computer be fixed. I don't listen to certain people. You know what I mean? When it comes down to fixing a laptop, it's certain things I listen to certain people for. Everybody got a specific purpose that I listen to them for. So when it comes down to teaching these robots, it's going to be, everybody got their own lane. There's going to be certain type of people that's going to be better skilled at this type of stuff. That's why we always got to educate ourselves and know our lane and know which role we play and where we get in, where we fit in. So producing this content, you could go on and stack your bread up for 2023. Go on and get it stacked up and do your best to just go on and put it out there, because this stuff started popping off. I was watching the video and this man, he was like, he made 600,000 in 1 year. When he first started, he made, so they always make that's about us country. uh, he said he made 600,000 in the year. He just kept, but when he first started his video, this is what people don't understand. I ain't gonna even do it no more. I'm not showing my stats no more. I'm only showing my stats to the people that's rolling with me. But when your videos first started out, he was showing me, when he wasn't showing me, he was just showing it all of YouTube, how his stats was going. When he first started out, he was making $1 a day, $2 a day, $3 a day, $3 a day, $2 a day, $2 a day, three. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, and it went up here. I weighed $5. Shoot, that after 6 months, he was probably making like $6 a day. When it hit a year, then he probably moved up to $12, $15 a day. And then all of a sudden that spike hit, and next thing you know, he had 100, 200, 300 a day. You got to keep going until the spike hit. You can't stop just because you ain't seen the spike yet. Everybody's spike don't hit in 30 days. Some people stuff hit sooner. Some people stuff hit later. Everybody got a different personality. When you get in front of the camera, even if you don't get in front of the camera, I ain't in front of the camera right now, but I'm getting in front of this camera next week. I got to do my hair and everything. I got to get my hair going and all that. But guess what? Everybody got a different personality. Everybody got something different they bring to the table. So your stuff might not kick off the way you looking at this person thinking your stuff ain't kicked off just because they stuff kicked off faster. That does not mean your stuff ain't kicked off. It just means that stuff kicked off faster. You don't know what they doing to prepare for their videos. You don't know what kind of value they bring into the table. My YouTube ain't kicked off like that because I don't all the way focus on you. I'm not 100% focused on YouTube because I do something else. My referral business is number one. My YouTube is not number one for me. It's a good, I'm gonna focus more on YouTube, but it's not number one for me. So when people be trying to look at your stuff, they have to understand where it is in your life and then how you go about your YouTube stuff. If you're going for YouTube, it's not my first priority. I'm switching it over to make it a pretty good high priority, but it's not my first priority. That's why I said I'm finna do this challenge and I'm finna put this content out here all that February the 6th through the 10th. I'm going all the way in because guess what? I know what I need to do to position myself on this platform. But my business is tax season. Everybody know what tax season do in the car business. So I can't really just 100%, 1,000% be all in because the first tax season, the car business come first when it come down to this. I already got a business. I'm not just looking for this is, you know what I mean? Like it's certain thing. Everybody's looking for something different out of life. But whatever you looking for, you got to know what it is you're doing and you got to go all in with whatever you're doing. Put this content out. If you want money from the internet, put the stuff on the internet. If you want money from whatever you're doing, you got to put the stuff out wherever you're trying to get the money from. You want TikTok money? Put your videos on TikTok. Go live on TikTok. Get familiar with the people on TikTok. You want Facebook? Same with Facebook. You want Instagram? Same with this. You got to figure out what you want to do, and then you got to go all in. But going all in sometime ain't going to work. People will forget about you. You'll go all in 1 week and be gone for 2 weeks, and next thing you know, people don't forgot about you. It's because it's too much going on these platforms. People can't even keep up with these platforms. There's so much going on. There's ways to keep up with the platforms. You just got to know how to do it. Everybody can keep up if you just know if you just educate yourself, you know how to keep up. Get your tools and schedule your tools and put your tools out there, and you ain't got to worry about keeping up. When I'm gone doing this and gone and doing that and over here doing this and over here doing that, my tools is always running on my behalf. I don't have to sit in front of my computer and post all day long. You know what I mean? Like, I schedule my tools to do that, but I pay for my tools. I'm not running around here trying to do everything for free. I'm not running around here trying to do everything on a free trial or everything for free, everything, because certain tools you have to pay for. Certain tools ain't important. Now, certain tools are not important to, you're going to get the content out. But it's certain tools that I have to pay for to make my business run as smooth as it need to run. And the tools where I had to schedule my stuff and get all that, I got to pay for those. You know what I mean? So it's just certain things that we got to do, and we got to take this stuff seriously if we want a different. if we want a different lifestyle, and we already know what, you already wrote your vision, you made your vision plain, you already planned your success, you already know what kind of car you want to drive, you already know what kind of house you want to live in. It's time to start taking action now. It's only so many times you can write something down. It's only so many times that you can speak this and that and that and this. And now it's time to take action, because you can speak it all day long, but it ain't going to happen if you don't put no action into it. So what we going to do is we finna go in all in. And I'm not training or nothing in that 5 days. In that 5 day, we just going to spend this time together, kind of just like this, but only the people who show up. I might throw a little something in there, you know what I mean? But it's more of challenging us to get out of our comfort zone and take that on to the next level. Because if you surround yourself with people who on your page and doing what you do, and y'all really supporting each other, I'm not talking about people who just join stuff and don't never get active in the stuff. Y'all come together and y'all really support each other. See, okay, let me talk about this too, since I'm all over the place, because it's just various topics. People think that follow for follow is relationship building. They wrong. They don't know nothing. People don't know nothing. They just doing stuff. You follow me, I follow you. You follow me, I follow you. You follow me, I follow you. Follow me, subscribe to me, subscribe to me. That ain't no relationship. That's not relationship building. And I can't call you for no favor if I need one. You can't call me for one if you need one, because that's not relationship building. When you learn how to build relationships, you could use the free. Now, I'm not saying you can't, but it's some things that the free stuff give you. It don't give you as much detail as the paid stuff. It just depends on the tool, the actual tool too. Some stuff you could get away with for free, but then certain things, like it's certain things that you can see in your free tool that you can't see, because I got the paid tool. You're not privy to that information. If we go for the same keyword, like, okay, I'm just put it like this. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. If me and you right now decide that we finna go out and make a video, and we go for the same keyword, and so you go for this keyword and I go lose weight with Jay Lee and then lose weight with Ray, if both of us going for lose weight, whatever, you only, with the free trial, you're going to be able to see certain stuff that got something to do with this keyword. And with me, with the paid tool, then I'm going to be able to see a little bit deeper, a little bit more stats, a little bit more insight, a little bit more things that I'm going to be able to see you can't see. So when you put the same video out, I'm going to put the same video out. We both put this video out. I'm going to outrank you every time, because I paid for my information. I paid for you got your information for free. I paid for mine. I'm going to get more information than you got. And I'm going to be able to do some things. They're going to say, hey, do this, use these tags, use this. They're going to say use, and yours may be detailed right here, and it stops right here. And then mine going to be more detailed, and it's going to take me down to here, depending on what level I paid to get on. And more you pay, the more access you get to the information. I don't care what it is you're paying for. I don't care what it is you're paying for. The more you pay, the more access you get to the information. So you could pay for the basic level, then you could pay for the intermediate level, then you could pay for the advanced level. Every level you go into deeper, then you're going to be able to get more and more access to certain things. Why do you think the people that's on the top stay on the top? Because they pay. They pay to learn this stuff. They pay to get this information that they need. They know the free people is not going to be willing to invest and get just that. You can't outrank them. You can't outrank them because you don't know the tools that they got access to. Y'all have access to the same tool, but you just going to stay on this beginner level. And they going to always be on that high level, that highest package. They're going to always be on the highest package if this is their business. Like if blogging is my business, I'm going to always have this tool, and this tool for blogging, because this is my business. And then you got somebody else who's just going to be on there blogging, and they only going to just be writing, and they going to just be writing whatever they feel. They ain't going to never make no money, because they don't. So tools mean a lot when it come down to the internet. And every platform, you got different sets of tools for each platform. So whatever tool or whatever platform you on, you might have these set of tools that you need for this platform, and these set of tools you need for YouTube. These are the ones you need to use if you're using Instagram. Like you got different ones. So it's not good to get involved in too many platforms at the same time, because you're going to be investing in yourself. And people who not accustomed to investing in themselves, man, they lose $10, they gone, they quit. Oh man, it ain't worth it. I spent $10 last month and I didn't make my money back. So that's why they tell people to use those tools, because people can feel like $50 a month is expensive. I just ordered pizza last night. I had ordered the pizza before I put the post up. That's why I said, that lady sent me that Cash App, and it was just a joke when I put it on there. I didn't know somebody was gonna really send me a Cash App, but I ordered the pizza last night. I spend that on pizza 2 or 3 days a week. We ordering out. So if I really wanted to really make a difference, and if I was a person that didn't invest in myself, I would cut back on this and I would spend more money into my business. These people eat out every day, but then they complain when it comes down to investing in their business. You out at McDonald's, you over at Sonic, you at the Cheesecake Factory, you over here doing this, you got this going, you over here doing this, you buying Apple, red bottoms and all this type of stuff. You buying all this stuff that won't bring you no return. And then when somebody tell you to invest in this and it bring you a return, why should I got to pay to work? Why should I got to pay for the information when I can get it for free? It's the mindset. It's the mindset. So most people won't deal with people with that kind of mindset. Most people will not try to change your mindset. They just gonna charge you $10,000 to get access to them. I'm not gonna waste my time with this person. I'm gonna put a price tag on it to where the people who got this mindset can't even reach me no way. That's all they do. They put a price tag on it to where you can't even reach them. Because the people who can reach them, they got the money to reach them. And so these people, they don't mind spending $20,000 to spend an hour with me. I was listening to some guy. He said he took $20,000 an hour. $20,000 an hour. You know what I mean? So he ain't gonna reach them people who want everything for free. He's not gonna reach those type of people because he just spent $20,000 just to spend an hour of his time and get his coaching. And here we is out here charging $200 for the hour. And then we still get people who don't do no work. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, so I understand why people raise their prices. That's another thing we need to talk about. We need to talk about prices too, because prices need to be, sometimes your prices could be so cheap, you can't get nobody results because your prices are too cheap. So I already raised my prices. Because I realized that I was trying my best to do everything for everybody and trying to help everybody, but it just don't work. I don't care what you think. I don't care how you think it. It don't work when you're too cheap. When you're trying to do this and do this, because the people that you reach, they not serious anyway. So you're reaching people who say they want it, but they not doing anything with the free information that they get. So why are they going to pay to get? And then when they pay, they're going to pay a little bit amount. The amount that they pay is not even enough. It's not pinching them enough. They're not feeling it enough to make no moves. So they still in the same boat. You can't get them no results. You can't get them no results because guess what? It didn't pinch $50, $100. You know, something. I done spent that I sent my daughter with that to the Cheesecake Factory the other day. I didn't even go. She done went up there and spent $70. So it's just like we gotta really, really get focused and laser focused and really figure out, what do you want to do with your life? Do you really want to do something with your life, or do you just want to stay in it? This is what I'm talking about. You got to ask yourself these things. I ain't talking about I'm asking you. I'm just saying you got to ask yourself these things. What do you really want? What do you really want? Do you really want this? Because if you want a Lamborghini, you ain't gonna get it being inconsistent on YouTube. If you want a Porsche Panamera, you ain't gonna get it posting once a week every time you feel like it. It's not gonna happen. So what do you really want? I mean, and then when you figure out that, start making those moves to make that stuff happen. That's why I sell these planners. I didn't sell the planners. I made the planner for me. I didn't make the planner for nobody else. This is because I'm an entrepreneur. I made a planner that I don't see at the Dollar Tree. People all at the Dollar Tree trying to get something. You can get whatever you want to, but you ain't going to get this because I made this for people like me. When I made this, I had me in mind. I didn't have nobody else in mind but me. This is what I need for my business. I need to be consistent. I need to be organized. I need to be able to write my vision. I need to be able to take my notes. I need to be able to, that's why I made this planner. The planner, I need to be able to put my vision board pictures. I put all this in this planner for people like me. So that's why when somebody asks me about buying my planner, sometimes this ain't for everybody. I turn money down all the time because all money ain't good money. You learned that way back when you was little. All money ain't good money. I don't want your money. This ain't for you. You ain't gonna use it no way. Once you see what's in here, if you're not a business owner, if you're not a content creator, if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're not gonna use this. You know what I mean? Like you not because you don't. This ain't for you. Go to the Dollar Tree. That's when I say you can go to the Dollar Tree and find you a planner because you can go to the Dollar Tree and find you a planner. But the people who like me, you can't find this at no Dollar Tree. You need this one. This is the one you need if you want to actually put your stuff in alignment and you want to really manifest some success. You need this one because this is the one I use. This is why I made it. I made it so I can organize myself. I'm the one got papers all over the place. Every time I'm trying to do something, I got papers everywhere because I write stuff down. Papers be everywhere. Let me make a planner, get this stuff all organized and put all this stuff in one place. So when I write my stuff down, papers won't. Now still, sometimes I still be having papers everywhere because right now I'm writing a book. So papers everywhere right now because I'm writing a book. And when I'm writing, you know how people, you know how you see in the movies when people be writing a book and they used to have a typewriter. So they be typing a page and then they pull the page out the typewriter and ball it up and throw it in the trash. And then they type some more and then they pull that paper out, balls up. And then you look up and the whole floor is filled with trash or balled up pieces of paper. That's the way I be writing. That's the way I write my book. Because I write stuff down before I write down my outline and stuff before I actually type it up into my Word document. So it'd be a mess sometimes. But my planner is to get organized and it works. But it's more for when you actually ready to post. It ain't for just for you to look at. It's for when you ready to do something with it. So, man, we got to get on the ball, man. It's 2023. And I was telling my daughter the other day, man, we halfway in. We halfway into January. What have people done? What have people? It's 13. It's the 13th. Now, what have you done from the 1st to the 13th that makes your life go differently right now? What have you done? Nothing? Well, guess what? In the next 3 months, it's going to be the same nothing if you don't take action. Nobody want to hear that, miss. They don't want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear this kind of stuff because it sounds too tough. Man, truth hurts. If it's the 13th and you ain't put but one video up, or you ain't put but or nothing, or you ain't done nothing, or you ain't did nothing on Instagram or TikTok, you ain't did nothing nowhere. You just moseying through, but you did say what you were gonna do for the year. You did say this is your year. You said this is my year, I can feel it. You said you made your little, what they call it, you made your New Year's resolution. You made your resolution. You ain't did nothing. A resolution don't mean nothing to people who ain't doing nothing. You got to do something to make that resolution come to pass. So you prayed about it. That don't mean nothing if you ain't taking no action. What God gonna do? Just come down out of the sky and put it in your hand? No. Yeah, he used people, but this ain't no lottery ticket. We got to do things to make this stuff happen. We got to do some things to, your brain starts to, when you open your brain up, I ain't finna start talking about all the brain and stuff like that. I'll do all that later. But when you start really moving in this direction, you open your brain up. Okay, like they say, speak it, or speak those things as, speak those things that are not as though they were. So you speaking this thing into existence. But speaking ain't enough. You writing the vision and making it plain. Writing it ain't enough. Faith without works is dead. So you have the faith, but you ain't doing nothing. Faith without works. You know what I mean? So, and then he said in Psalms, and everything he do shall prosper. Everything he do shall prosper. What are you doing to prosper? You can't just sit up and read these scriptures. People, they just tick me off when they read all this stuff. If this is what you're going by, let's say it's the Bible and you're going by the Bible. When you read the Bible, you go by the Bible. Don't leave words out. And everything he do shall prosper. Do is the key word. Not everything he think about, everything he said he wanted. Oh, God gonna do it. You got to do it. He done already gave you the power. He said God gives us the power to create wealth. Create the wealth. We supposed to be able to do something to get it. We're not supposed to be praying all day long. So When you start taking this stuff seriously, I don't go to church. I don't hang out at the church building, but I got the stuff in me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hang out at these buildings. This is in me. This is stuff I have to do behind the scenes. This is the work I put in behind the scenes. I fall on my face behind the scenes. I don't cut the camera on to fall on my face. People don't feel like you qualify because you don't go sit up in the building and look good with a church hat on and all this kind of stuff for these people. These people ain't doing nothing. But when you sit down and take this stuff seriously, if you read this book and this book tell you to do this, do this. Do what the book say do if you're going by the book. So now it's time to get on it, get cracking. I'm doing the 5 days whether somebody sign up or not. I'm doing the 5-day challenge because I'm challenging me. It's just that if somebody run with me, this is what have to happen. They got to register. It's a $20 registration fee. Everybody else charge $100 for their challenges. I'm still not doing what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm charging $20. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still not doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm still trying to get people on board. I'm being hard-headed, really. Be honest with you, I'm being hard-headed. The last time I charged $5 for the 5-day challenge. People signed up, but people didn't show up. Now I say I'm going to charge $20 for the 5-day challenge. I'm going to see how that go. But every time I do it, I already know what the outcome going to be because everybody else charging $97 for their 5-day challenges. I'm charging $20. Why am I charging $20? Because I'm steady reaching the same type of people, but I'm just wanting the people to come on, man, we can do this. Come on, that's me being hard-headed. But I'm really trying to get people to see that this stuff is real. Because once they get a taste of it, you ain't gonna be able to stop them from doing it once you get an actual taste of it. But it's just a lot of things. Mindsets have to be changed. And then a lot of things have to be unlearned to be relearned. Because a lot of people, if you were taught wrong, you're going to teach wrong. Everything you were taught, if it was wrong, you're going to teach it wrong. Everything money is the root of all evil. You were taught wrong. Because it says for the love of money is the root of all evil. It says for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So you left off for the love of and started with money. So now people got this tainted view of money. Money is the root of all evil because they done left out. They were taught wrong, so they teach it wrong. They tell everybody else now, money is the root of all evil. It's like all this stuff, we got to just kind of learn how to eat the meat, spit out the bones, but we also got to learn when it's time to learn something different. We got to learn when it's time to unlearn what we done learned and start learning something new so that we can start really breaking out of that past. What has it done for you so far in life? What has it done for you so far? You know what I mean? Like knowing this kind of stuff and all wrong. What is it? It's time to learn something the right way, learn something new, learn something different, and try that. If you work all your life, and then I'm going to be through with this one because I done went about an hour. Am I preaching? Hey, the King's Queen, how are you? We just have to really, really step it up. I'm doing a 5-day challenge. I don't know how long. I only see 2 people online. I don't know if people coming and going or people staying or people. I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going because I said I had to produce a video. That's what I'm doing. You can't look at the numbers. You can't look at all of this type of stuff because sales come while you sleep. Sign-ups come while you sleep. I done made sales at 3 o'clock in the morning. I done made sales at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get leads all day long for my car business. People because I have it set up to where people can do that. Don't nobody have to call my phone for me to make money. Some people got it to where you have to. Oh, thank you so much. Some people got it to where the only way they can make money is if you call them. My competitors, they got it to where they ads, call me. You know the difference? On my ads, I don't give them a chance to call me. You're going to go through my process. I'm not going through, you're not finna, now you got 1 million people calling you, but ain't nobody got no money in their hand, they buy no car. So I stopped doing that process 4-5 years ago. I got my own process, and then I go through this process, and then I call you after you fill out the application. You do this, and then after you do this, I call you. Now, how much easier would your business run if you had your structure set up the right way instead of letting everybody call you whenever they get good and ready? If you give people a chance to call you when it comes to business, now let's just talk about a little business right quick. When you turn around and put your business in a certain way, and you put your business out there and you call me, let me know when you're ready. Call me if you need anything. And so now you gave people the chance to just call you whenever they get ready. Somebody text me, how did they get my, I think they responded to one of my emails and they text me, sorry to text so late. I'm not texting you back because you're not sorry. If you texted this late and then had to say you were sorry for texting this late, then you're not sorry. And guess what? I won't be helping you get nothing. Find it on your own because you don't see, nobody controls the way I run my business. When you have the public controlling how you run your business, you're going to lose. You got the public controlling your business. You call me when you're ready to call me when you need this, call me when you need a car. That just, no, not on the internet, not the way I do my business. My competitors do that. They probably get a lot of calls, but calls don't equal conversions. I'm going for sales. I'm not going for calls. I don't need everybody calling me. I need sales. When somebody actually get on the phone with me, I need you to be ready to buy. I don't need you calling me just to be, what is it? Asking a question. I got questions. What questions could you possibly have? You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, this is how to process. Now that we're not doing all of that. So everybody run their business different. But when you run your business to make money, you have to learn how the big boys make money. And then you have to set your business up the way that the big boys set their business up in order to make some money. You can't do what you looks good and all this type of stuff that look good. Some stuff don't be making no money though. It just look good. It look like, a lot of people on Instagram look like they winning. These people on the internet not winning like that sometimes. It's just like those rap artists and those all these music labels. They look like they got a lot of stuff. They don't have too much stuff like it look like. So you can't get caught up in what it look like. We just got to understand that it's a certain way that you have to run a business. And if you run the business this way, then you'll get results. And if you run the business this way, you might still get results, but you might leave a lot of money on the table because you running the business the exact opposite of what the millionaires is doing. You're going the exact opposite of what these people are doing, and then you expect to be making money, and you can't see results, so you get frustrated and quit when all you had to do was switch your structure around. But with switching the structure, it might mean investing in a little bit of this, getting you a website set up. It might mean a little bit of this, a little bit of tweaking this around and getting it like this. But guess what? Now you set up for success. You're building your foundation on a solid ground instead of a shaky, stony ground or whatever how they say it. A house built in sand and all that kind of stuff. I ain't quoting the Bible word for word, but y'all know what I'm saying. We want to build our house on a solid foundation. You know what I mean? So we want to learn how to do things in the order that we're supposed to do it in order to make the money that we say we want to make. That's why I'm having a challenge. Oh, I'm going to close with this. I always got to close. So we want to challenge ourselves to produce this content. The reason why it's $20 registration fee. It's February the 6th. It's already on there. RAEschallenge.com. RAES challenge.com. And then you can get your ticket. It ain't no ticket. It's just get signed up. When you get signed up, then you'll get the emails. And then the challenge is going to be just like this, except I'm going to actually be live. I'm going to actually go live, but the challenge link is only going out to the people who sign up for the challenge. It's not going out to everybody. It ain't going to be for everybody on YouTube to see it, but it's going to be delivered the same way this video is delivered. It's going to be delivered just like this, except I'm going to actually be live. I'm not on here teaching people what to do to make money in this challenge. The challenge is for me to light some fire up under your butt and get you going. You know what I mean? That's what the challenge is, for me to challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. That's all I'm doing. I'm not teaching nobody. Don't get to thinking you done got yourself a course with $20 because you didn't. You're not getting no course for $20. It's already bad enough that I'm only putting it for $20 when I know that the people charge $97 for these challenges. I already know that, and I'm going against everything I know I'm supposed to do. But the next one I have, if things don't go the way it's supposed to go, next one I have, I'm going to charge the regular price and going to stop playing, because I'm playing. I'm not really playing. I'm just hoping and wishing and praying that people really want to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep it at a price to where, but I know better. I know better, but I'm doing it anyway. And I want to do it like this. And then if I learn from this mistake, then I'm going to go on and put it at the price it need to be at. But I want to challenge people to step out of their comfort zone and produce more content in these 5 days that they done ever produce. Your content, whatever you producing, I just want you to produce 10 times that. I want you to, with me, that week, we're gonna spend an hour a day, kind of like this, the lives. We're gonna do an hour a day live, and you're gonna get going. As soon as we get out the live, you're gonna take some action. Every day we hang up that live, you're gonna get some content out, and then we're gonna encourage each other. Cause that follow me, follow you, come to my page, come to my page, come to my page, come follow me, come follow me. That mess is not relationship building. That's not relationship building. I tell people all the time, people will come on your page and try to steal this has been happening to me for years because I've been doing business for years. People will try to come on your page and steal your contacts, your connections, all that. They can steal your contacts, or people with this is what they used to teach people to do. Amateurs teach people amateur ways. Be friends with people on Facebook. And if somebody posts about business and you doing the same type of business, you go on their post and make all their friends your friends so that you can start pitching them about your business because they posted about that. So now you going on somebody else's page, stealing their connections, their contacts. You can steal the contacts. You going over here trying to, in hopes that you're going to make a sale from these people posted on their page. Somebody respond to their stuff on their post. Now you go and try to add them as your friend, and now you're going to try to pitch them your stuff. So now you just on here stealing. Well, guess what? You can steal contacts and connections, but you cannot steal relationships. That's why I don't worry about, that's one reason why I don't worry about people that do certain things, that move certain ways. They just kind of show me how they move. I don't worry about that because you can never steal you can't steal my relationships. You can steal a contact. You can steal somebody who wasn't there for me. You can steal somebody if I didn't have no relationship with them, but you cannot steal what I done built a relationship with. That's why I make sales and other people really don't make sales, because it's about, they don't know how to build relationships. Follow me, follow you is not relationship building. So when I build RAE Nation, I'm building it for a certain thing. So when we build relationships, you can't build a relationship with people without talking to them. You can't build a relationship with people without ever checking in on them. You can't build a relationship with people without ever supporting them or talking to them or hey girl, how you doing? Good job. Anything. You're not relationship building if all you're doing is looking. That's not relationship building. So when people don't know the fundamentals, how you make money? You build relationships. It's as simple as that. That's how simple it is when it comes down to making money on the internet. You gotta learn how to build a relationship. You can't be fake with your people. We sending me inbox messages trying to tell me about their little MLM program. MLM has got it bad because they don't know nothing about marketing. I know marketing. I don't care about what company I get in. I know marketing. MLMers. Would you be interested in doing something? Would you keep your options open? Would you keep your option open on a business opportunity? Or if you were doing something that didn't affect what you were already doing, that little script they send up. And then would you be interested in, they always send a little script. And I'll be like, hey, how are you? And they say, hey, how are you? I say, hey, how are you? What do you do? Or something. I do marketing. Oh, would you like to watch my video? No, because I didn't ask you for your video. I don't send videos out to people who didn't request my video. I only send my videos out to people who ask me to receive my video. And if I do something, I put it on YouTube and people can come to my YouTube channel. I put whatever I want on my own pages and people come to my stuff. Because guess what? That's attraction marketing. You sending people your stuff, trying to force people to watch your stuff, people running. They don't want to watch your stuff because what's going on? Why you got to force it on me? And so this is the kind of stuff that people need to learn so that they can grow. You can't grow when you don't know nothing. So I just kind of look at these people. When people send me those messages in my DM, would you be interested in, first of all, let me teach you something about sending people messages in their inbox and they didn't ask you for no message in their inbox. You done turned them off right there. Don't get in my inbox trying to pitch me nothing. I didn't ask you for nothing. When you see something on my page and you turn around and come to my inbox and say, hey, could you tell me more about making money? Guess what? Now you open to receive my information. Because you asked me for it. If I'm just in your inbox throwing my information in there, throwing you this video, look at this, can you join me on this? I'm not making no money. People that do that, they ain't making no money. They can lie and say they are, but they not, because real people that make money on the internet, they don't operate in that manner. The people that's making money are not operating out of desperation. You can't operate out of desperation, and because people feel that. People feel when you desperate for $1 and they gonna run from it because you ain't making no money. That's why it's always good to be making money somewhere else before you try to start an online business, or you got to have something coming in, because when you have something coming in, you're not really dependent on, like I say, I got my car business. I'm not really dependent on YouTube. I want to make the YouTube popping and all that, but I'm not like MLM. I couldn't work MLM. I couldn't do MLM because it depends too much on other people doing stuff. Like, it's MLM is more for you get 5 people, you get 5 people, you get 5 people, you get 5 people, and then I'm gonna make some money. I'm not finna wait around on that. You ain't finna do nothing. I already know you ain't finna do nothing. You know what I mean? It ain't enough money involved. You ain't gonna spend but $5 or $10, and then you gonna quit. It's not enough money in MLM for me because my patience ain't there. It's a lot of money in MLM because people win at it all the time and making millions. But it's not for me because I don't want to ever let somebody even feel like that if they wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be making no money. You will never get a chance to feel like that with me. I got too much hustle in me. It ain't gonna never be a time you gonna be able to say, if it wasn't for me, you. No, it ain't gonna never be a time, because guess what? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then if you want to join me, you could join me like this, but I don't operate my business out of like the desperation phase. And when people do that, people can see that. So you don't want to operate your business like that. You want to just get out here and get your hustle on and start making you some money, so that when you make your call to actions, either people gonna join or they ain't. But whether they join or they don't, you don't need the money. You building something and you're gonna be able to make money, but you're not desperate for the money. Yes, you want to have another stream. Yes, you want to have other streams of income coming through, but you're not desperate for it because you selling this over here. You got your hair company, or you got your wig eyelash business, or whatever you doing. You got money over here to where you're not desperate for people to join you on this journey. If they want to join you, we can make more together. But if they don't, you ain't tripping. So you're not moving in a certain manner. You moving the way these millionaires move. You know what I mean? Like, you wanna put yourself in a position to where you moving how they move, so that you won't be seen like some of these people that's inboxing. People be inboxing me to death. Like, will you please stop inboxing me? I didn't ask you for this. I hate when people inbox me just being an amateur. Don't even inbox nobody. If you done ever inbox anybody, don't you inbox nobody else talking about your business. And ain't nobody ask you about it. Ain't nobody ask you about your business. Don't inbox another soul talking about your business if they didn't request it. Because there's ways you can put your business out there to where people can inbox you and say, could you tell me more? Could you show me how to make money? Could you show me how to lose weight? Could you show me whatever it is you teach, or whatever you doing, whatever? People will inbox you and ask you for that. Don't get to inboxing these people looking like you just ain't got a dime. Looking like you ain't got a dime. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. And remember, I told you that. And then the next time somebody send you inbox telling you about their MLM and look at Primerica, and could you look over here at my business and all that, man, you didn't ask if you asked, there's a different ballgame. But if you ain't asked for it, no, man, they just trying to recruit. And I mean, I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with recruiting, but it's just a way you could do it to where you make more sales. In 2023, we should be about making our sales, doing our content. Even if you ain't making sales, you making money from your content. That's why it's good to produce your content, because you don't have to make sales to make money from your content. You know, YouTube paying, TikTok paying, Instagram paying, Facebook paying. So you making money from your content. So you ain't got to be rushed to make the money from sales until you get your sales game up. Then you can make money from. I'm excellent in selling. When it comes down to the car, well, I make sales in the car business because that's what it makes the most. You know what I mean? It makes the most, and that's what I really, I got a love-hate relationship with it, but that's where the money at. So I do that, but I've been doing it for so long. I know my sales game is all it is when people call me, I help them get what they need. I help them get to where they can get. And I don't even sell cars. I just refer them to the different dealerships. I don't sell cars, but I make sales. I make money when they buy. I don't sell them, but I make money when they buy. So and I love it. I love that part of the game because it's not, well, it's hard. It's stressful sometimes, but it ain't stressful all the time. And more good than bad. And tax season coming up, it's gonna be a lot more stress, but it's gonna be a lot, it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to get on because I said I was gonna get on. Get on here and do it. Honor your commitment, even if your commitment ain't to nobody else. If it's to yourself, you honor your commitment. I'm gonna get on here for 10 minutes. I'm gonna get on here for 20 minutes. Get on here, say what you're gonna do. Get on here and then do what you're supposed to do. Put your content out and go on and make it to the next day. Okay, I'm gonna put out a video 2 days a week. I'm gonna do this 3 days a week. Honor your own commit. You make your own. That's the reason why I say in this challenge, I'm not teaching nobody nothing, because all this is about is you making a commitment to yourself and doing it to whatever you say you're gonna do, and then just coming in, and I'm just gonna encourage and motivate you and do it with you, because I'm gonna be putting my goals out there and doing what I need to do for the week too. I'm gonna produce more content than I never produced before in this next week. Not the next week, but the week of the challenge, February 6th through the 10th, I believe. In that week, I'm gonna produce more content than I never produced before on the internet, period. Because I got a goal, and I done set my goal, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let me look on my YouTube. On my Yahoo thing. Yeah, so that's what I'm here to do. That's what we gonna do, and then we gonna start back opening the doors for RAE Nation. Start back getting the doors open for RAE Nation, so people can start back joining RAE Nation and start really relationship building. We gonna start relationship building in RAE Nation, because we're going to a certain level now, and we need to go with real relationships. You know what I mean? We need to go with real. All this fake stuff, these people, and nobody's supporting each other, but everybody wants support, and nobody's really talking to each other, communicating with each other. We're gonna change. I'm talking about all over the world. I'm talking about on TikTok. I'm talking about everywhere. When we build RAE Nation up, we're gonna have really just like real relationship. Because what if we want to go on a cruise? This is part of my vision. I want to go on the annual cruise with my top affiliates. Every year I want to take my top affiliates on a cruise. Now, I've been having it on my vision board for a minute. I want to take my top affiliates on a cruise. Guess what? I got to have relationships. I'm not just taking no bunch of random strangers with me. I got to know these people. And you know what I mean? At least I feel like I know them. I need to feel like I know these people to be taking them on a cruise, but they're going to be my actual top producers in the business. They're going to be my top producers, and I want to get to know my affiliates and have actual relationships with these people. So these are things that's just part of my vision. So we're going to have to start really getting this stuff going, y'all, and putting that content out there. I don't care if you join the challenge or not. Just challenge yourself and go on and do it and get the popping. And I'll see y'all another time, because we done had a good time tonight. And it don't even be telling me nobody on here. I can't see nobody on here, but I know somebody would been on here. When you come and go. I don't know, but whatever happened, I'm glad I came on here and delivered the content that I needed to deliver. And love y'all. Y'all have who is the one person that's still on here? Or who are the two people that's still on here? I see two people on here. Who are the two people before I leave? Is anybody on here? Is two people in the building? I see two people in the building. I'm going to put it in my community section too. Y'all ain't in the building, are you? Ain't nobody in this doggone building. RAESchallenge.com. When I finish with this book, that's going to be my last thing I got. Well, that ain't the last thing. It ain't never the last thing you got to do. It's always something to do. But I got this book coming, and then after that, I'm going to do my course. And then I should be finished with all of my products. I should be finished with all of my products after the book. But yeah, guys, RAEchallenge.com. And who is this one person that's on the line? I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to go over here and see something. I wish I could have showed y'all that dang video. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Y'all have a great one. Whoever hiding on the line, you have a great one too. You looking, but you ain't saying nothing. You have a great one. I see you hiding on the line. You ain't gonna say nothing, but that's all right. You ain't got to say nothing. Go to RAEchallenge.com. It's going to push yourself when it come down to producing this content. We gonna produce more content than we done never produced. And see, everybody ain't gonna be producing the same because it's all everything is your own journey. So we gonna be producing content, but it's all your own journey and what you can do. You're gonna push your own self. If you only been doing one video a week, you might push yourself to 2 videos a week, or you might push yourself to 3, but you pushing yourself. So I'm not going to give everybody, y'all need to do this, because everybody's on a different page in life. And this may not be sufficient for this person. This person can only get this much out a week, and this person can get 10 times that out a week. Everything depends on the individual. Everybody got different type of, oh, this is real life still. Oh, okay. Hey, real life, you done been here the whole time. It'd be showing me this like it's only one person, it's only 0 people, but everybody's on their own journey and everybody got their own path. So you can't really, it's not a one size fit all situation because everybody's situation is different. Good night. Oh yeah, I'm gonna push it out. I'm gonna push this content on out. Have a great one. So everybody's on a different journey, and when everybody's on a different journey, everybody got different goals that they got to set for themselves. So I'm not on here setting the goals for people to do. The people are just coming on here and they gonna set the goals and we gonna do it together. I'm just gonna push you. Now I'm gonna push you if you let me push you. But the reason why I'm having a challenge is because I'm only gonna work with people who gonna let me push them. I'm not trying to push nobody no more that don't want to be actually pushed. I'm really only pushing the people who want to be pushed and who want to get the results that they're trying to get. I ain't just guaranteeing no results, but I know what it takes to get results. So I'm just I'm only going to push people who really ready to get that extra push that they need. They hire trainers because they need some people need trainers to push them. Some people need trainers to get them going. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of what I'm going to do. But it's accountability coaching. It's not really coaching and teaching. It's more like this part of the game is only accountability. I just want you to be accountable and go on and get this stuff out here because this content could be working for you in 6 months. Oh, okay. You working a side hustle. Oh, see, you be hustling too, huh? Oh, look, I done talked so long. Lord bless my soul. I done talked so long. I done drank almost a whole thing of water, a whole 20 ounce, but I needed this water anyway. But let me see here. Did I miss anything? Did I cover every topic that I said I was going to cover? But I'm going to show y'all, man, I'm just happy that I'm just happy that people be coming on, the few people. I feel like when people come on when I'm live, that's who it was for. And then when I'm saying stuff out loud, it's for me. Most of the time when I say stuff, it be for me. I just, I say stuff to myself. I really do say things to myself. So sometimes I be saying stuff, it don't even be for nobody but me. Somebody else just may resonate. You know what I mean? But sometimes the stuff be for me. You got to push yourself, man. You got to come on with it. This is for me. It sounds like I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me. And then you just may resonate because we may be kind of on the same page at the same time or something like that. But a lot of the things that I be saying, it be from my own experience or from everything. Well, everything I say be from my own experience. But everything I say be for sometimes I'm saying it so I can hear it. I'm saying it to encourage myself. I'm saying it to inspire myself and motivate myself as well. I'm not just talking to the people. You not producing, I'm not producing sometimes, like I'm producing all the time, but I could be producing more. You know what I mean? I'm producing all the time, but I'm not producing as much as I can be producing. I had an excuse today that I could have said. So that's why I said, no, I made an excuse. I didn't just have one that I could have said. I said, well, I'm gonna just go and get on later on. And then I said, oh, I'm gonna go on and this is what I said. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna get on. I'm finna do my hair, and all that was an excuse to get on later. By the time later came, I'd have been tired. I said, no, I'm just gonna go on and get on. I ain't gonna even do my hair. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna get on live, say what I gotta say, and then when I get off, I'll be through. I was making an excuse because I didn't really feel like getting on. So I'm gonna get on later. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair first, and then so I can turn my camera on. I mean, that camera don't. These people ain't trying to look at you. So that was an excuse I was trying to give myself because I really didn't feel like getting online. So I know how easy it is to make an excuse and say, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it later. I already know how easy it is to make an excuse. I didn't feel like getting online. I didn't have to help the man push the dang washing machine back in there. We both in there struggling, trying to get the washing machine back in there. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I'll do it later, but I knew that later wasn't going to come, and it'd have been tomorrow. So I said, well, let me go on and go live and get this out so I can, be through with that, get that out the way, and go on to my next step. So that's the reason why I really got on live, so if we want to do this challenge, let's do it. And I'm finna start building. When I get through with this book, I'm just finishing. Mine is called Content Creator Secrets. So when I get through finishing this book up, then I'm gonna put that out there. It's an ebook. It's gonna be an ebook. I might turn it into a printed book. I might turn it into a printed book as well. But right now it's gonna be an ebook. And so I'm trying to write that and finish that on up. And then after I get through with that, oh child, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. So I'm finna lay down and give me some rest, y'all. Y'all have a real great one. I done talked. Now I got me a few more videos that I can squeeze out. And I'm finna get relaxed. Y'all have a good one. And congratulations on your side hustle. I know what kind of side hustle you got going? I want to know. Real life. Oh, well, you might not want to tell everybody, but I forgot about that. You might not want to tell everybody, but you can give me like a topic. Side hustle. I use my hands. What is it? Make a t-shirts or something? Let me see. Yeah, but I feel good. I'm tired. I'm tired. I feel like I done really did something. I done accomplished my goal. One of my little YouTube shorts, well, it didn't go viral, but I got like 900 and something views on it. And I just put it up not even an hour ago. Let's see. Oh, it said I got 749 views, but on my thing it said I got 900 and something views. But either way, and then on the one I did yesterday, it got 1,600 views. So I'm kind of doing a little bit better than one of them I put up with the cheesecake. I got like 576 views. So they be really going. But I got to crank out some more shorts too. So I guess don't forget, if y'all monetized already, I got my shorts, my restaurant. Oh, really? Look at you. Girl, I like that. I got my shorts. We had to do our agreement. You had to do your new agreement and let YouTube give you that new agreement so you can sign it. Well, check off that you agree to it so you can start getting paid for your YouTube shorts. Wow. Okay. So I signed my agreement, so I'm in position. I got to push these shorts out because when they start making money, shoot, that's what I say. We got to go on it because it starts in February. If it started in February, I want to do it the first week of February so we can go on and really start really cranking this stuff out. So that's what I'm pushing myself for a reason, because I know these shorts ads gonna kick off in February too. And I want to be the first one. I don't want to be the last one on board. I want to be the first one on board. So I'm going to get all my ads out there the way they need to be. And so I'm pushing my stuff because I just signed my contract today. It came this morning the pop-up came. I'm a child care director at a school full-time. So working 2 jobs and doing this. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, child care. Oh man. Child care director. Ooh, child. Well, you the director at least. So if you the director, that means you ain't got to really just be the teacher in the class. So that's real good too. Do that mean you got to be the teacher? You don't think you got to be the teacher to be a? Ooh, I'm just thinking about the child care. Oh my goodness, that would be a lane that I would stay away from. My kids is grown. Thank you, Jesus. My kids grown, so I stay away from that topic. That little lane. That would you ain't never got to worry about me jumping in that lane. You ain't never got to worry about me jumping in that lane. But child care. Oh man, I had I had this lady. She wanted me to keep her baby when he was born. I think he was about 6 months. Oh, give more information on YouTube Short. So in February, we supposed to see that. You see that all the good information I be kicking out. You see all this good information I be kicking out. YouTube Shorts, we eventually we gonna start being able to monetize our YouTube Short. If you already monetized with the partner program, we gonna be able to monetize the shorts. And even if you're not monetized yet, you can get monetized with the YouTube Shorts without having 4,000 hours of watch time. But you got to have 10 million views on the YouTube Shorts within the last 90 days. So if you get 10 million views on your YouTube Shorts, that'll automatically approve you for the YouTube Partner Program. Or you could just get your 4,000 hours of watch time. But in February, the ads going to be running on our shorts, and we're going to be able to get paid from the ads that run in between our shorts. Hey, butterfly. We're going to be able to run in between the ads that's going to be running in between, because with shorts, people scroll up. So it's not going to be an ad directly on our short. But if they watch our short in the segment that they own, that they scrolling, like your short come up, then mine come up, then somebody else's come up, some type of way, all of us going to get a little commission out of those shorts. Some kind of way, but we're going to be getting paid off shorts. And shorts is the thing that's popping right now. So however it's going to go, we getting paid from the ads that's going to be popping up in between our shorts. So, I think we getting 45%. We getting 45%, and they keeping 55%. Now, how they divide it all up, I don't know. I don't know that, but all I know is sign your papers if you get your, not sign, but just check it off and go on and agree to it. Because they say if you don't agree to it, you won't be able to be monetized or something like that. That ain't even a question in my mind. I clicked the button so fast and agreed to my terms so fast, I don't even know what the thing said. I mean, I don't know what the rules and regulations. I don't know what the rules was. I don't know what the regulations was. It said, do you want to monetize your shorts? It had already said, you need to go on and sign this so you could go on and get the shorts fund and all that. So I didn't even read. I should have screenshotted it. God dog. When I got it, I should have screenshotted it, but I just went through it so fast and signed my little stuff. I didn't even have time to screenshot it. I'm just trying to get myself in the position and go on and make sure I get these shorts views and get the monetization for the shorts. So I can't really tell you more about it. All I know is we about to get paid for our YouTube shorts starting in February. That's why starting in February, I'm putting myself in this challenge. Because you think somebody was cranking out some content. This sister here gonna be cranking out some content in February the 6th through the 10th. Yeah, that's when I'm doing it. The reason why I'm saying February is because some other things got to be done, and then I'm giving people time to register if they got to come up with their registration fee and all that. I'm giving people time to register and all of that. But right now, I'm registered and I'm getting ready to do this thing. I got a lot of shorts. I'm just putting shorts together and just holding them. Just so when that time comes, I'm just gonna be boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna crank this content out. But yeah, y'all, we are doing this thing. Butterfly, where you been? I ain't seen you online. Oh, I did see you online today. Uh-huh. Me and Butterfly be on Facebook together, hanging out. We hangs out on Facebook together. Oh yeah. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew you been on Facebook hanging out. I see you over there. Uh huh. But yep. I'm just getting ready to lay it down. I done talked as much as I can talk. I don't think I can talk no more. I done talked as much as I can talk tonight. I think I'm through for the night. I done did all the talking I can possibly do. I can't do no more talking. I'm so tired. I don't know what to do. I'm real tired. And so well, I ain't gonna say, I don't never say when I'm gonna come on, because I don't, like I say, I like to stick to whatever my word is, and I never know when I'm gonna come on live. So I just don't want to ever say I'm gonna be on live at a certain time. I don't like to say that because, things can come up. So I just like to go live, and whoever got their notifications on can get access to it. And if they don't, they just have to catch it later, because I don't like saying that I'm gonna be here on a certain time and then not showing up at that time. Because every time I say I'm gonna be on at a certain time and I try to get on it, my computer get to acting crazy. Something go to happening. I can't get my microphone hooked up. Everything go to happening when you be done schedule a time. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna schedule my uploads. I'll schedule upload time, but I'm not gonna schedule my live time. When that live time comes, it's just gonna be random, and it's just gonna be for whoever log on at the time. And that's the people who gonna get the information in this. That's it. That's it, and that's all. So next time I see y'all, I will have my camera. Now I can say that next time I see y'all, I'm gonna have my camera on, because I do know that if I come live again, I'm just gonna go on and do my hair, cut my camera on. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yep, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed one, and good night, RAE Nation.